Morning College 103 students. Welcome to week 12. I hope you're having a good week 12. We are nearing the home stretch, which is really hard to believe. This semester has really flown by. If you're borderline right now in your grade, which some of you have reached out and asked me about your grade, you still have time to significantly pull that grade up. Please just start participating and working on the activities for the course. So this week, I'd like to talk a little bit to you about studying and test taking and anxiety. And that's what we looked at this last week. And the most important thing I can tell you is that if you're struggling with test taking anxiety, please know that there is a lot of support for you at MSU. You can definitely reach out to counseling services. They are a great resource for you if you're struggling with anxiety, and they can give you some coping strategies to help. There are also accommodations that you can request through the Office of Disability Support and Services that can also help with your test-taking anxiety. I've had students be really successful working with them and getting into a different environment to take an exam. So if you get anxious around a ton of people taking an exam, if people are finishing it before you do, and they're walking up and turning it into the instructor, if that type of environment is not helpful for you to do your best, please voice that concern both to your instructor and then also to disability support services, and you could get an accommodation. Okay, so that's just my little recap of last week. Let's go ahead and talk about what we're doing this week for College Studies 103. So we're continuing to work with what we started the other week with information literacy and communication. And that is such an important topic because we are constantly being inundated with information. And how do you approach information and check to see if it is real, if the information is fact-based or if it's biased, if it's based on an author's opinion. And what I'd like us to do for this week is to start thinking about what types of research questions are you interested in your field of study. If you don't know exactly what your major is at this point, that's okay. Just think about a subject area that you have some interest in. It can even be video gaming if that's what you're really interested in. There's a whole field of research out there with video gaming, and you can come up with a research question based on that subject. Okay, so the first step is you want to think about what subject matter would you like to learn a little bit more about, and you're going to brainstorm some research questions within that discipline of study. Okay, and the next step is you're going to go to the MSU library page and start searching for some electronic resources that help answer that question. And I have posted a tutorial on how to use the library page, and that's posted below under content. And you're gonna find 2 articles of interest and start reading them and evaluating those articles. And I have an evaluation guide posted again to help you kind of work through those articles. You're gonna write an MLA works cited entry. That's something that is, it's a way for you to tell your reader what sources you've found. So it's an integral part of all academic writing on campus. So I want you to practice that here. And then briefly answer your research question, just a quick 1 to 2 paragraph response of what you've learned by doing the research in this quick research section. Okay. Please let me know if you have questions on this. Please reach out if you're having trouble finding sources. I love to do research, so I'd love to help you navigate this week's work. Have a wonderful week, and like I said, be in touch with questions.